All right, we're live.
All right, I'm just gonna talk about two different styles of chokes. Okay, when I was younger, I first started jiu-jitsu in the 90s. It was always about falling to the choking arm side. I mean, this was all the way up until like, I don't know, 5-10 years ago before this really got popular. And the idea was that I was gonna try to reach around my opponent's shoulder, right? And I get my rear naked choke like we had discussed before, right? And I'm on the choking arm side. I'm laying on my right side. So the thing about that is I can be over here and I can fight this one arm, but see, he still always has that other arm, right? Now, even though I may be able to walk it up over here and then I can be able to grip and adjust and then get the choke, I can only push or even trap or push or anything to one arm, but I still get this arm caught. And that's okay. We can still get the choke. Don't get me wrong, okay? We've already covered this regular rear naked choke where I want my elbow point to turn in front of his chin. I don't want to give him a monkey bar to hold on to, right? Even if he does have that monkey bar, I'm going to want to turn my elbow so that it's in front of his chin, and now I can complete the rear naked choke with flat hands, no thumbs on my shoulders, and then I put my chin in his ear and I'm able to squeeze. We've discussed that before, okay? And that's been a super classic one. And then what has become more popular in today's day and age, and which I prefer, and that's actually when I'm on the underhook side, okay? So now when I'm on the underhook side, I'm able to start to defend this differently. I can even have both arms crisscrossed, right? See how I have like control of both arms, but they're the other side. And there's multiple ways that I can attack his arm with my arms, but the general concept is I'm gonna end up getting my top leg to trap his top arm. Now, whether I hook around his back, I keep my hook in, I have it collapse like this. The next objective is I can still start to attack his neck. He's gonna bring his arm up, he's gonna defend. This allows me, attack the choking arm, this allows me to now attack his bottom arm. So now I have his bottom arm and I have his top arm. And notice I cross my ankles, but they're not in front of him to get my ankles broken, right? My ankles are crossed up here around his hip. And I have his bottom arm now, and I have his top arm trapped. I'm able to reach underneath, and I can actually choke him with one arm by pushing my head into him, or I can come back and get this full rear naked choke, and it's too late for him to defend. Okay, so it's about trapping his top arm if I have the underhook. Right now, we'll just do this. For you guys, first time learning this, I'm gonna do that crisscross version, the opposite side, right? So whichever arm I feel like is easiest to get, I'll get first. So this one I felt like it was easy to get here. You notice Corey's got my hand on top. This makes it easy for me to go underneath and start to trap the other arm this way. Okay, so now I have both. I can hold them both tight. You can't go either direction because I have directional controls. But also, if I have this arm over here, you'll notice his elbow sticking up just a little bit. This allows me to put my foot inside of him, and I'm able to now trap it. I can now switch this arm over, grab the wrist, and now I can start digging underneath. I'm gonna elongate my arm, not a fist, but like I'm standing at attention in the military. My knuckles are angled at an angle, and I'm gonna dig underneath that nerve behind his jaw to make him lift his neck up and then come around his shoulder. Now I've got to the point where I'm all the way underneath the neck. I can rock just a little bit, and I get this arm out, and it goes behind his head. Now I have the choke. And so I have those two versions of the rear naked choke. One more time. Seatbelt side, super classic, not doing a ton of arm fighting, okay? I would like to strip the top arm, walk that hand up so that my elbow's in front of his neck. If I need to, I can actually do this as a separate choke. I push with my head and I pull the short choke. I might get a choke there. Or I just use that technique to pull my elbow around the front to set up the rear naked choke, put my chin on his ear. Not like this, where you grab my hand or anything. My chin solidifies that layer there that you can't peel off, and then I can choke. The second one, I'm on the underhook side when I landed. I'm here like this. And now I'm going to start to attack his arm. So whichever way you like to grab. I like to grab like Spock. I know some of you young people might not even know who Spock is, but us older people do from Star Trek. So he goes like this a lot. And I think of this, 2 fingers on the palm and 2 fingers are on the wrist. That's where I'm at. I'm not on the wrist and I'm not just on the palm. I'm like in the middle. So I'm able to grab his other hand, right? I'm here. I can even push it up, expose that little elbow space, and then I trap his arm. Trap my arm, switching his arm now, right? Because this is my choking arm,
I can't choke him until I switch this arm. Now his arms are away from his neck. I dig underneath his neck. I get all the way underneath. I can just choke him like this. I can choke him with a short choke, or I can lock up, get a little space, and get the full run leg. Those make sense for you guys? Okay. Let's just work on those with each other. We'll do it.